Hello, welcome back to another How to Bloke. Now, did you, when this car was reversing, did you notice anything that should have been happening and it wasn't? I'll point to it. It's down here, look. See that? That's the reversing light there. That's just a reflector lens. A reversing light. So that wasn't working. So I'll show you how to get the thing out and have a look at it and change the bulb and whatnot. And what you've got to do, you can't do this standing up, kneeling down or whatever. You've got to lie on your back or your side and get underneath. So that's what we're going to do. Right, so here we are. Now there's the reflector. It's got a bit of a bash there. I need to change that. But anyway, what you need to do is get underneath here. I've lit the thing up with my torch. Now, camera person, if you can get underneath there, please, and have a look at that. There it is there. You've got to take this thing off here, see? These two wires here go into this kind of like bulb holder thing. Now, it comes off like a quarter turn anti-clockwise, so it goes like that, clack, and it comes out. Okay? There's your bulb. So, we're going to have a look at this bulb. Now, with these things here, these bulbs don't normally blow, really. What they do suffer from is ingress of water, because all the water sprays up and gets, or can get, into that bulb holder, which means the bulb doesn't work because it all corrodes like that one has. Look. See, what you've got to make sure is this grommet here. This grommet here is intact. And it's there, it's not missing or something, because somebody might have put it back without it, but you need that grommet there to keep the water out. And what I normally do is spray a bit of water, what do you call it, water dispersant, like kind of like WD-40 but not quite, in there to kind of keep the water out, keep the rust from forming in there or any corrosion. So anyway, I think that bulb there has had it. By the looks of it. So we're going to put in another bulb. I got it in my pocket. This one here. Now you can test it. You can test it before you put it in, of course, but I think this one is good. I tested it just a minute ago. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of spray in here, like that. Make sure this grommet's on. Put a bit of spray around the grommet even. Let's do that, like that. Okay, not so that it's dripping wet, soaking wet, but so the surfaces are covered. Right, it goes in like this, and it's a single filament bulb, 21 watt. Okay, so it goes in like that. You push it in, and you turn it clockwise. Again, a quarter turn, so it goes in like that. So we're going to put it back into this hole. Can you see the hole, camera person? This hole here. Can you see that? Now we're going to put it into there, and again. So we offer it up there, push it in, and goes in like that, and then you click it, quarter turn, clockwise, again. There we go. So we're going to test that now. And what I should say before we go and test it is that if you're going to clean this thing out, if you find rust and rubbish inside that bulb holder, turn the ignition off first, because what will happen is you might blow a fuse, the fuse for the lights and something else. So don't do it unless the ignition is off. Right, to test it, you don't need to start the car or nothing. Just I'm just going to put it in reverse gear with ignition on and see if it lights up. So, camera person, if you can shoot the back of the thing. I'm always hopeful, so we'll give it a go. Okay, so we've proved that. That's good. Now what we're going to do is going to test the other side. Now the other side here is the high intensity fog light at the back here. So let's have a look at this. Same thing applies. The same kind of technique. Don't need that anymore. The same kind of technique You get down here and it's a little, exactly the same kind of socket arrangement as that one. So you just twist it anti-clockwise. Well, this one's a bit stiffer. So that was clockwise. That was clockwise. Anyway, this bulb here looks good. Now, surprisingly, in this socket here is as clean as a whistle. It really is, and so is that bulb. So water is not getting in that one. So it must be to do with that side being against the curb, because it's a left-hand drive car. So maybe that's why that side gets more rubbish flung out from the tyres and whatnot than this side does. Anyway, we're going to get some spray and spray that thing. If you move away a bit, camera person, so I can get the spray. Thank you. So this one here. So we're going to just put a little bit of that spray in there and around the outside. Keep the water out and bung that in. So again, you clack it in like that. Now when you put it back, it goes back in the hole. You've seen it's the same kind of system as the other side, and you turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise? Clockwise. Anyway, whichever way, opposite to what it came off of. Anyway, so there we go. I hope you found this video useful, and if you want to see more DIYs just down here, I've got some food cooking things up here, I've got some quick tips here, and if you want to subscribe to me, it's down there. So until next time.